Hi Collective, welcome. We're continuing our journey through the Major Arcana with descriptions and pictures, and we're obviously going from the Fool to the World, and we're at number 13 here, the Death card. The Death card reminds us that nothing in life is permanent. A situation has run its course. Now is the time to try something new. Out with the old, in with the new way of thinking, a different way of doing things. Death makes way for rebirth, provides for new opportunities, makes room for new growth. Old habits die hard. We need to give them a push sometimes. Death opens the door to something new and better in our lives that we can pursue, so that we can leave the past behind us and go forward with renewed energy and renewed optimism and positivity into the present and into the future. Let's look at some of the death cards here. They're usually depicted as a skeleton, a skull. This is quite an ornate one here. Looks a bit like a Viking. A Viking death. Yeah. You know, discarding the old, bringing in the new. Death and rebirth. It's the start of a new life cycle here. And here the death wanders with this skeletal cat here. So they're quite happy. They're a pair. They wander in the underworld, or in the netherworld, or the next parallel universe, or wherever we're ending up when death occurs. But of course, these death cards are not about literal death, not about our physical death. They're about new beginnings, discarding the old, beginning the new. That's what they're all about. But here again, we're guided by the divine, we're guided by our inner intuition. What we should be discarding, what we should be hanging on to make progress. You need to go through that transformation of death and rebirth. Otherwise you get stuck. You get stuck in the past. You procrastinate. So death is quite dynamic. We can see this especially in this card. It's like he's got quite a hot, fiery feeling about him there. About it. I suppose it's an it. It's not him or her. It's genderless, of course. And it's got this urgency. You need to make sure that you address the matter of the past, leave it behind, just take the lessons and move forward and start this new life. And this death is what is he looking at? He's looking at, I see, he's looking at stuff that we've accumulated, we think that has value. But in death, these physical attributes have no value whatsoever. So we are again reminded that, to be happy in life, we do not need possessions, but we need to look at our life itself. We need to look at nature. We need to look at us. How do we behave to other people? Is this, are we leading a good life, or are we leading a life that's wasted on material gains, searching for material goods rather than seeing the beauty in life, enjoying nature, admiring the stars at night, admiring the moon. So we're probably as far as removed from our destiny as we can be as a human race. looking by what we're doing to the planet. So we still get the warnings, we can still change. Death is about change, death is about rebirth. We don't need to be stagnant. Death is positive. Death discards the old and brings in the new, connected to the divine. The Grim Reaper, he takes out what we don't need and he gives us what we do need. And what we do need is happiness. We need happiness, we need nature, we need water, we need food, we need shelter. That's basically what we do need. This is one of my favorite depictions of death, with the phoenix rising from the ash, the proverbial ashes. This death has no face, of course, there's no skull, there's no skeleton. We do see a little bit of a skeletal hand there, that's all we can see from this death. The rest is an enigma, because we don't know what becomes of us when we die. All we have is the present. So death constantly reminds us to stay in the present, enjoy the present moment, enjoy your present environment, protect your present environment, you know. And hence the divine has sent us the phoenix. We can use as a vehicle to rise up and become a better human being. So death wants to make us better. Death doesn't want us to die. It wants it wants us to become our true authentic selves and to become a better person and to enjoy the present. So I hope this helped in the interpretation of the death card. Obviously, the situations are different depending on the sort of reading you're doing. When you find the death card, it will denote certain changes. That will depend on the cards around the card, obviously. So I hope this helped, and please hit the like button, of course, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again in the next Major Arcana reading, which is the Temperance. Until then, take good care. Bye-bye.